Hey, let's make some jerk chicken. You know, I always wondered where the word jerk chicken came from. Was it just a really mean rooster? I don't know, but it is an island favorite and it is one of my favorites, and I'm going to share it with you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add to my measuring cup right here a third cup of olive oil, and I'm going to list for you all of the spices that go in this. Jerk chicken's got a lot of flavor, and I'm going to share with you just so you'll have it, and I'll link it into the recipe. 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, and that's going to be packed. And then 1 tablespoon of dried thyme, that goes in there. And then 2 tablespoons of allspice. 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika. All right, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, teaspoon of cloves, a half a teaspoon of red pepper. You can omit the red pepper if you don't want any heat, or you can do fourth teaspoon. That'd work too. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And then the last 2 things we're going to add is 2 1/4 teaspoons of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Now we're going to mix all of this together, and this is going to make the paste for our chicken that we will put over the chicken when we get ready to bake it in the oven. Okay, we're back, and now we are going to prepare the chicken. Now, I have 5 chicken breasts. You can do 10 chicken legs. You can do 10 chicken thighs. Mine are going to be boneless, skinless breasts. It's going to be just enough for my family. I may not use all of this paste, and I may use it all. Who knows? So, the first thing I'm going to do in this dish, now this is a really interesting piece from QVC, and I love it, and that's what we're going to cook it in. Now I have put my oven on 350. We're going to cover this and cook it for an hour, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pat the chicken breast that you got. Now I've got 5 chicken breasts. You can do chicken thighs, any kind of chicken will work, and we're going to pat these dry, try to get them as dry as possible, and I'm just doing that with a paper towel. Don't have to get fancy with it. Okay, over to that, we're just going to lay the chicken breast down. Now, this is what mine looks like, and you'll want to just pack the breast in however you like to do it, and we're going to now put the paste on top. Alright, I got my brush, and I'm going to brush this paste over top, let you see kind of what that looks like. Now, it's going to be thick. The reason I put butter is because the original recipe calls for using chicken legs. Now, chicken legs has a lot more fat to it, and it's going to give you a better content and keep your chicken juicy. And since I'm using just chicken breast, and mine are boneless, skinless, I felt like I needed to add just a little bit more fat to keep some of that moisture in. You could probably do without the butter if you wanted to, but I don't know that it would be as good. Now I used about half of that. Now you could double the recipe if you want. So the next thing I'm going to do is cover this up. We'll cover it up and cook it for about an hour on 325, and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like. Jerk chicken, y'all. Hey, so I took it out about 10 minutes before it's done, and I want you to see what it looks like. It's got this liquid at the bottom, which I anticipated, and that will be really good with all that butter. But I want to kind of baste it, if you would, over top of the chicken. I'm going to take some of this liquid and just go over the top of it, and we'll bake it in the oven for the last 10 minutes. Hey y'all, I wish you could smell this jerk chicken. Now, I want you to see what it looks like. That's what it looks like right out of the oven, 325 for an hour covered. And I've got my white fluffy rice that I do in the oven and some green beans that are in my cookbook. The rice is also in there. And look at this, poor man's toast. Oh, it's so good. Now, don't be a jerk and forget to share, like, and comment on my post. Thank you. I hope you try it soon.